Budget cuts at the DoD level are having some serious ramifications here in the Commonwealth. What are you seeing and hearing? I mean, and what do you think Virginia's going to do to deal with these issues at your level?
Well, I think the first thing we do is we look and really take a realistic picture of where we are and where are our DoD assets and what are the effects of those, giving certain parameters of what they're looking at and their strategic importance to the military and their operational planning. There are probably some smaller posts or bases or garrisons in Virginia that are probably going to take a pretty good hit. But the reality is what we have to do is triage where we can effectively do that. I carried a bill this year that you and I talked about a little bit earlier. Anything that we can do in Virginia to create an environment of cooperation between our DoD counterparts and localities is a win for Virginia, and I think helps us be in a better position to adjust to BRAC, because a good example is the bill I carried this year that would allow a working relationship between a garrison commander and localities as they plan development around military installations. Because if a military commander is now working under limited resources and only a certain amount of monies in order to be able to train properly to be in an operational readiness to deploy, yet they can't go out and work in a night vision environment because of all those sorts of things, because somebody outside the wire started developing and running these things. That's going to be an issue. So when he goes to his higher commander and says, "Hey boss, I couldn't get this done," and he's going to say, "Why?" Well, that development outside the gate has come too close. That military commander is going to say, "We can't train there effectively, let's close it." Yeah. And so my bill was designed to create that cooperation to make sure that those outside the wire understand really what's happening inside those garrisons, those posts, and those bases, so they have a working relationship. And I think that's critical to how we'll brace forward, moving forward. So, there's just so many of those issues on the table. And as we work through on this commission, we're going to try to take each one of those. The governor's given us a 13-point direction that we have to look at. So it's going to take us a little time to work through those. And as we work through those, the end point is somewhat of a moving target as Congress moves forward and they put in bills. How do we adjust to what they put in? And so I believe it amounts about $50 million we put away, squirreled away. And the governor had some foresight to do that. Being a retired lieutenant colonel, he understands that. So we'll do the best we can under the circumstances we have, and hopefully Virginia will come out unscathed. But
gotta prep for the battle.
That's it.